Today we're going to be making barbecue cheddar burgers with potato wedge fries. For these ingredients, I have 2 potato buns, 1 for each burger. I also have some shredded cheddar cheese here. Next, I have some Yukon Gold potatoes for the wedge fries. I have 1 yellow onion. Oh, and there's another potato that I forgot to take out. Taking out the rest of the ingredients, there's some mayo. I have some Chipotle powder for the seasoning along with fry seasoning. And I have some barbecue sauce. So first, what you're going to do is cut the onion in half and peel it, which I've already done here. And you are going to thinly slice it. So I know that my cutting technique isn't the best, but I'm planning on learning how to cut more efficiently. Because as you can see, my fingers are kind of close to the knife and I don't want to cut myself because I've done that before and it is a real pain to deal with. And as I'm doing here, you're also going to want to mince about 2 tablespoons of the onion for later use. So now you are going to cut the potatoes into wedges for the wedge fries. You want to make them about 1/2 inch thick. Of course, you can make them a little smaller if you'd like, if you want crispier fries, and that's what I'm doing here. You don't have to peel these potatoes as we are going to make skin-on fries. That makes it a little bit easier because, at least for me, peeling vegetables is a little bit of a chore. Now you're going to put the potato wedges in the oven. Now we're going to be making the sauce, or one of the sauces, to spread on the buns. So we are going to add the mayo into a bowl. Want to make sure you get as much out as possible so that you're not wasting anything. I hate to waste food. And then you are going to be adding the chili powder. The recipe says to taste and it recommends to start with a pinch, but you can put more if you like a little more kick to it. And then you are going to stir it to combine. So now we're going to be putting the diced onions, not the minced, we're going to save those for later, but the diced onions into a pan. And basically we're going to caramelize them. So you put in a tablespoon of butter, which I have already done, and you are going to cook them in the pan until they are browned. You're going to stir them occasionally. I know I'm stirring them a lot, but I like to make sure that they do not overcook on any one side because I heated my pan up pretty high. So I just want to make sure that there's no burnt spots. I know I'm a little paranoid. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to cook them until they are softened. And now you can see that I'm turning my heat down so that they don't cook too fast. So now, as you can see, they're getting more browned and crispy all over. So I am again going to stir them to try to get them to heat up even more evenly. And now it is about time to take them off the heat. This is about the appearance and consistency that you want. I also forgot to mention that you stir in half the barbecue sauce, which is another reason why they appear a little bit more brown. But anyways, now you are going to form the burger patties from the beef in the package. So what you're going to do now is combine the minced onion with the beef, which is what I'm doing here. And so you put the remaining fry seasoning that you did not add to the fries, and you want to add that as well, and also season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And now you are going to form the patties into 2 equal sizes. You want to make sure that you flatten them down enough so that they are big enough to fit the bun. I hate when I eat up the burger quicker than the bun when I eat hamburgers. It kind of ruins the experience for me a little bit. But anyways, so now you are going to put the patties onto the stove and you are going to fry them up in a drizzle of oil in the pan. And you are going to cook them over medium-high heat until they are browned, about 3 to 5 minutes per side. So as you can see, the side is starting to get browned, so I'm going to flip them over to the other side. Make sure yours didn't break apart like mine did, and I had to put it back together. So now once the patties are cooked, mostly maybe from 1 to 2 minutes from being done, you're going to put the shredded cheese on top and cover the pan so that it will have a chance to melt and keep it covered until all the cheese is melted. And as you can see, it is very melted. And now what you're going to do is spread the bottoms of the buns with the remaining barbecue sauce that you didn't use for the caramelized onions. Sorry, my arm's a little bit in the way of the shot. And on the top buns, you're going to spread the Chipotle and mayo mixture that we made earlier. And now we are going to put the patties on the buns. Make sure all of the patty gets on there since that was from the one that I broke. Get all that extra cheese on there, that ooey gooey goodness. And now you're going to spoon the caramelized onions on top. And after that, you are going to put the top buns on the burgers to finish the assembly. They look so yummy, all that ooey gooey cheese with the caramelized onions. And now we are going to place the burgers. Usually you would place them on a plate, but I'm big into meal prepping, so I'm placing them into my meal prepping containers. And now for the final touch, we are going to add our wedge fries. And there you have it for the barbecue cheddar burgers with wedge fries. A nice juicy burger with gooey cheese paired with perfectly seasoned fries. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.